new doctor. I have a new doctor. I have a black woman as a doctor. Let me tell you how hello, and welcome back to the channel. I'm going to share with you all how my visit went with my new doctor. My new doctor is a woman. My new doctor is a black woman. I recently had a physical, and just about like 2 weeks ago or so, and as you all know, I have been through a lot of doctors. This is my third doctor in about 3 or 4 years, and this is my fourth doctor in 7 years. So I have not had a consistent primary care provider, PCP, in about 7 years. My very first doctor in like adulthood, you know, on my own. I think I was also like a mom. I really liked her. Very cute, thick Asian lady. I loved the way she dressed. I really did. She was very thorough. She even ran a test on me that I've never had before, but that test was actually needed. But she ended up leaving the practice in the height of the pandemic. She moved out of state. My second doctor was a black woman, a black Caribbean woman. My very first time having any type of provider that is black, right? Me and her did not vibe well. Our personalities did not, vibe well. Well, I didn't like her energy. I did not like her energy. She always seemed like bothered. I believe she also had like some personal things going on because she did take FMLA, I think 1 or twice. So I was just giving her the benefit of the doubt, but she would just give me the doubt. Right? And like she just wasn't like enthusiastic like me, and she just wasn't like I felt like I said, it seemed like she just had a lot of other things going on, and she just did not have the time or the energy to like, you know, pour into her patients or pour into herself, right? Forget the patients. She just did not have that energy to pour into herself, and that's okay. I also did have a problem with her because I came to her for extreme exhaustion. We did blood work. I had went to urgent care because I was feeling just not well, not myself, and it was that doctor at urgent care. It was a black doctor, a black male doctor. He said, your primary care provider didn't give you a call that you are very deficient in vitamin D. I think it was him who pointed it out or something. And I was like, what? I did not know that. And at that time, I think I usually have my chart on my phone, but I don't think I had it on my phone at that time. I'm not sure, but he pointed it out to me, and I was like, what? Oh, that's why I'm like so exhausted and, you know, just not feeling like myself. That same day I switched doctors and I called compliance. And as soon as I switched doctors she must have caught word that I was switching doctors or got a notification. She sent me a message and said, Asia, your vitamin D came back deficient. I'm sending you a prescription to the pharmacy. She definitely was just covering her tracks. But either or, I called compliance and they dealt with her however they dealt with her. I did see that she has been moved to pediatrics. So, whatever. So then I was assigned a new doctor, a white woman. Me and her were like, we clashed really good. I had my kids the very first time meeting her, and she didn't mind at all. Like, she didn't mind at all. But she was really good. She was really good. Even there was a time I went to her. She was like, Asia, what's going on? You don't seem like yourself, and stuff. But she was really good. But she ended up leaving the practice. It seemed like she was very new to you know, getting her feet wet, you know, being a PCP for patients. And they did tell me like she had recently just got married and stuff like that. So, but she ended up moving to another practice. and I had her for like a year and a half or so. But I have a new doctor, and she is a woman. She's black, right? I did not know she was a black woman. I guess I could have looked up her name because I did have her name, which is something I recommend everyone to do if you are assigned a new doctor or you're going to see a specialist. Please look up that doctor, and that information is very public online. You want to see, do they have any like ongoing cases? Have they been sued? Do they have any, have they committed fraud? You know, were they ever arrested for doing this and that with a patient? You know, like, you just want to see, right? So I guess I could have did that, but I didn't. So I wasn't not knowing what to expect when I got there. And because I don't believe that just because you have a doctor who is the same race as you, then that doctor is the best for you. You all know I love my midwife. My midwife is not a black woman. She's a white woman. I love her. She's the best provider I've ever had in my life, okay? My nutritionist, he's a black man, black man, excuse me. Very good provider, very good nutritionist. We have a really good relationship. So yeah, so I sit down. I mean, the MA calls me in the back. She does my vitals, and she comes in, the doctor, and she's a black woman. And of course, I wasn't like, oh, no. I wasn't like that. Like, no, I was just like, okay. And I greeted her and I said, you know, hello, Dr. XYZ. And she was like, oh no, call me. And I'm like, in my head, I'm like, no, I'm calling you Dr. XYZ. And she's young. She's definitely younger than 40, right? And she's definitely probably a little older than me, or even probably my same age. I'm not sure. And it seems like she's very new to starting her like full-on fledged doctor career. It seems like it. I couldn't really read her when she walked in the room. She was not enthusiastic. I really couldn't read. She wasn't rude. She just seemed like she's you know, she's new to this practice. She's new, you know, probably just starting off her, you know, career, and just being cautious, you know. She also did have a mask on, so I wasn't really able to like read her and just see her face, but she did lower it at times, and that really helped me like, okay, I see your face, you know. And I think she probably realized that as well, like, oh, let me lower my mask for her because this is the first time I'm meeting her. And so I appreciated that. She may have not been feeling well. Maybe that's why she had the mask on. I don't know. Because then all my other providers, they don't wear the mask nowadays. So she may have not been feeling well. But yeah, I couldn't really read her. But she didn't give me bad vibes though, you know. And then we started to kind of have a more connection. I ended up showing her like how I looked before I had the kids. And she was like, oh, let me see. So I was able to, you know, we went through some of my pictures, and you know how hot I was before the kids, right? How the waist was before the kids, right? Oh god. But that was a really nice moment. And yeah, it was like, you know, she was just, and she kind of gave me some tips, like, you know, to help with the weight loss and stuff. But she definitely seems okay. You know, I couldn't really read her. She didn't give me bad vibes. She didn't give me bad energy. She just may be, you know, trying to find her way too, and just, you know, now she's a doctor and just trying to find her own vibe, you know. But yeah, this is, you know, my second time with having a black provider, a black female provider. My first time was not a good experience, so I'm hoping that this time around is a good experience. Not even because she's black, but just, you know, it's very important to have a PCP, a consistent, I feel like, consistent provider in, you know, in every specialty. My only consistent provider has been my midwife. And she knows me. She knows me very, very well. She knows me as a woman, like I guess inside and out. She has seen my insides. She knows me as a patient. She knows me as a mom. So I'm hoping to have, you know, build up that same relationship with my primary care provider. You know, my nutritionist, he knows me really well. We are always laughing, right? No matter if I go in there and lose and the scale is down or not, we still have a very good appointment, right? But I'm hoping that this provider will work out. I really am. I'm hoping that she stays at the practice for a while so we can develop some type of relationship, because, you know, to imagine having a provider for the same provider for a long time, or, you know, you just got good with a provider and then they leave and then you have to like kind of start all over again, you know? So I'm hoping that she stays at the practice for a while. And yeah, so this is going to be interesting. It's going to be really interesting. No matter who the provider is, you know, I'm going to advocate for myself. I'm going to be me. I'm going to be open. I'm going to tell you what's going on. So yeah, so we'll see. I don't have a upcoming visit with her. I'm not somebody who sees PCP often, right? Because generally I'm pretty healthy. But we'll see, you know, we'll see. So I just wanted to share that with you all, and tell me, when's the first time you had a black provider, whether it's male or female. It doesn't have to be primary care. It can be like even in a specialty or something. Like, when's the first time you had a black provider, and how was your experience? Tell me. So I will see you all in the next video. Wish me luck, and I guess give me some tips.